Hello there, lovely people. My name is Nana Isil for Boris Hemond here once again on a thread special. Yes, I'm holding it down for the man Jason LA. Now, today we're going to be talking about something that's very important to the creative industry, something that is really dear to my heart, something that I feel like in Ghana people don't really pay attention to. But there are a few people like my guests who take it upon themselves to make it, bright, to make it bold, to make it seen, and let people know that we have these kind of creatives here in Ghana. I'm talking about fashion. I'm talking about creatives in the fashion industry. Now today I have with me a friend and a very creative person at that. His name is Amos Benyarko. Did I get the name right?
Got it really right.
Thank you so much. High five.
Hi,
you are welcome to Theme Music officially on screen.
Yes.
How does it feel to be here today on screen? Because not like this is your first time here.
Actually, very true. It feels surreal and it's almost full circle for me. Exactly. And like, I'm happy I'm getting to do this with you.
Of course. Yes. Awesome. Now, you happen to be the CEO of AOA Agency and also the founder and executive director of Kumasi Fashion Week, which is the reason why we're here today. Yes. First of all, let's start with the inception of, Kumasi Fashion Week. How did it start, and what was that motive that made you want to kickstart this?
So let's take it really back. Kumasi Fashion Week, we are in its 9th edition, which is 2025.
Congratulations.
But thank you. But prior to Kumasi Fashion Week, there was KNUST Fashion Week.
Okay.
KNUST Fashion Week started in 2012. Wow. We ran that for 4 years on KNUST campus. It was as a student studying fashion and textiles back in KNUST. I believe there was the opportunity created that we would have a fashion week that celebrates everything fashion on campus. And that started a movement. So when we started the KNUST Fashion Week, other campuses also started their fashion week. But because what we had going on during the time was so authentic, we were able to run it for 4 years. So in 2015, we had the 4th edition of the KNUST Fashion Week, which was like 3 days of fashion field activities from runway shows, sales, exhibitions, and seminars, workshops. So like it's in the same it's in the same vein we were able to create Kumasi Fashion Week. So KNUST Fashion Week became Kumasi Fashion Week in 2016.
Wow.
So 2016 down to 2025, we are 9 years. We've been so consistent. We are grateful for all the partners and all the sponsors that come on board every year to support the events. And Kumasi Fashion Week is 6 years. It's 9 years.
9 years.
6 years running. We've been doing it together with the Kumasi Mall. So that has been a home for the show. So most of the activities happen there. The runway shows happen there. The workshops happen there. We have street style, seminars, exhibitions, a series of parties, name it. So like Kumasi Fashion Weekend is really the platform that celebrates everything fashion from Ghana and beyond.
Okay. Now, as the founder and executive director, how would you say that your personal journey has impacted Kumasi Fashion Week?
My personal journey impacting Kumasi or the Fashion Week?
The Fashion Week.
The Fashion Week. I mean, I've always been a creative person, and I do surround myself by a lot of creative people, like yourself, like yes. So my personal journey has really impacted in a way that the things that I see in life that inspire me, that I believe that most people can come into light or we can make people see. I feel like I'm able to bring that, or myself and my team, we were able to bring that onto the shows or onto the events that we do. I mean, we conceptualize ideas. Like one of the main things that we do at Kumasi Fashion Week is to run a very beautiful visual campaign every year. Like that is one thing that when you go and you research Kumasi Fashion Week, our visual campaigns from the pictures to the videos, because we believe it's really, like you can see on your screen now, we believe it's a playground for the creatives to do something that is out of this world. So every year we come up with a theme. This year our theme is innovation, identity, and impact.
Wow.
And those are the 3 I words that we are working with. And like we believe that Fashion Week in itself should encapsulate all these things and touch on all these things in fashion, every aspect of fashion, being it a beauty, being it auxiliary parts of fashion, and wholesale fabrics. Like it touches on everything. Down to the last man, from raw material, middleman to the end user. So really, Fashion Week do celebrate every aspect of the fashion industry here in Ghana and beyond.
Okay, so let's take it from a point of people who have attended other fashion weeks and haven't been to Kumasi Fashion Week, how would you say Kumasi Fashion Week is unique compared to the other fashion weeks?
I mean, it starts from the name Kumasi Fashion Week. We believe that Kumasi is like a cultural hub in Ghana. I mean, the vibrancy with the culture, and we are here. This is culture. Doing music. So like, we believe that Kumasi has something to say in terms of fashion. As a country, one of our fashion staples, or the fabric we deem luxurious, kente, is woven in Kumasi. So like, Fashion Week in itself, like, celebrates culture so much, and like, it gives designers or brands that associate or be parts of the show an avenue to show the world what they're about. So like, you could attend other fashion weeks, but one thing about Kumasi Fashion Week is like the people, the vibrancy, the Kumerica vibe. Like you come to Kumasi, you get
the energy is different, really. Like,
we live in Accra, like, it's like,
I tell you,
it's so different.
Every time I recount going to Kumasi, I'm like, I don't know what it is with this place, but there's just so much energy. I don't know if you remember when we were at the All Black Party and I saw you
last year.
There was just like so much
the vibe.
There's so much vibrancy when you go to Kumasi.
Exactly.
I can't really explain what it is.
The thing about Kumasi people, like, I've lived in Kumasi for a couple of years, but then I'm back living in Accra now, obviously. So those of you think I live in Accra, I live in Kumasi. I do live in Accra. But the Fashion Week always takes me. Then I do go do activations, and we hold workshops for schools and all of that. But the thing about it is, the people in Kumasi are very vibrant. They are very outgoing. You think it's all happening in the capital of Accra. No. When I was in Kumasi, I think I saw the most fashionable males in Kumasi.
Wow.
They will stand out. They don't mind wearing their prints. Sunday is like a fashion day in Kumasi.
And they say Prema and 4 day. You have to understand. Like, I really experienced it. Like you're saying, they're vibrant people. They're bold. They are not timid. Like, I remember moving around with a cab, and the driver goes like, "Hey, do I watch you in the morning? Every morning." Literally, like, he wasn't shy. Literally got down, took a picture with me, and
interesting.
People are that open, you know. And so it's definitely something that I would like to experience. Now let's talk about curating the event. What goes into it? What is your team like? Picking the fashion designers from the past 8 editions. How easy or difficult has it been for you?
So there's a structure that...
Down to models as well.
Yeah, exactly. There's a structure that we've been working with. There's a formula that we've been working with for quite some time now. But the thing is, every year we find new innovative ways to go about it. There's usually a call around the end of the year, because it happens within the first quarter of the year. Kumasi Fashion Week always happens within... It's always in May. The furthest we've gone is July, because I think it was COVID that made us push it to the July. But within the first quarter, the Fashion Week happens, and it falls within the... there's a global fashion calendar. So we have the spring, summer, then we have the fall, winter. So we do kind of fall within the fall, winter. But then who is really counting climate and seasons here in Ghana? Because it's all summer here. It's all summer here. So like there's usually a call for designers and brands who wants to participate. So we do call for designers, both locally and international brands. So we have designers who are coming from Ivory Coast, Togo, Nigeria. And that has been the way Kumasi Fashion Week. It's not just brands based in Ghana. And I think one thing that we also are keen on is also elevating or highlighting on brands that are based in Kumasi, because the Fashion Week is named after Kumasi. So like, we really would want designers who are based in Kumasi stand out. So we've done that over the years, why we've bred so many designers from Kumasi, and they've gone on to do exploits on other fashion weeks or on platforms, on red carpets. Like, I'm currently wearing a brand. This is Lipo Skin. He makes amazing stuff. He was even a brand ambassador for an African fashion fabric brand for about 2 years. And this is a brand based in Kumasi. So there's so much creativity that goes on there. And back to how we curate the event. So we do call the designers, people do register, and then we go into sponsorship, where we get brands that would want to associate themselves with the brand and the activities the brand has to offer under the year of review. And once we know the designers we are having, then we open it up. We have menswear designers, women's wear designers, and then we come to, okay, what type of category of brands do we have? Do you have streetwear, haute couture, ready to wear brands? Like, these are because we do make sure it's a mixture of it all. The show is not just menswear, it's not just women's wear. There's been years where we've had kids designers who have kids, Tatness modeling agency. We just focus on kids and train them as models. Kumasi Fashion Week is where we kind of bred them. And they've showcased so many times. So if you're a designer that make things for kids, Kumasi Fashion Week has a platform for you to showcase, and like it goes worldwide. And so once we know the brands that are showcasing, we do a model call, look for models of all sizes and standards based on what we are looking for the year. And then, we get them, we pair them with the designers. We create a great runway shows. Amongst all of that, we do have an initiative that we started 10 years ago, which we call the Next Generation Designer Platform. It's the platform under Kumasi Fashion Week that unearths new talents. So it gets new talents a chance to showcase on the show for free. People pay to participate on the show, but these designers get to do or show what they're about. So it's like we select and handpick designers after we do an open call for.
But they're all new designers.
They are all new designers.
Do you do the same thing for models as well?
Usually the models is an open call. You could be new, you could be old. So it's a mixture of it all. It's what you bring into the table.
I understand.
There's always like the campaign was shot using only new models. Like the female model is the only model that has been it's kind of experienced.
I think I've seen her.
You've seen her, I'm sure. The male models are 2 new male models that were selected to do the campaign. I think they did a fantastic job. And they will be walking on the runway as well. So pretty much that. So the Next Generation Designer Platform, which I am very passionate about, because it's that platform that really unearths new talents. And then the thing is, we go and we work with the schools, to the fashion schools in Kumasi, because like truly the Fashion Week was birthed out of KNUST, which is a school. So we work with the tertiary institutions that are teaching fashion, because they are they are the future of fashion in Ghana. So we do involve them. We run the workshops where we get industry experts, designers who have been in the industry for a while. When we hold a workshop, they come, they learn, they hold mini classes and workshops where it's very interactive. So like it's just not about runway shows. It's so many things that are happening to make the Fashion Week what it is.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you.
Now let's talk about feedback, since you mentioned that in your submission. What would you say has been some of the feedback that has come through from designers who've participated, models who've been there, fashion enthusiasts who've, just come through to come and witness the Fashion Week? What are some of the key feedback that you have received that's either made you happy or taking you back to the drawing board?
So most of the brands that have really participated on the show do give us feedback. Like I said, we do have a relationship with the designers even after the fact. So we are constantly in touch with them. We know what they're about to do in terms of their new releases, and then in terms of how we would help them impact. And also on our platform, we have over 9,000 people following us. So like that is huge reach. And so like we feed off each other's socials and all of that. So like it's really been good. The feedback has been great over the years. Brands do participate, and from that they go on, like I said earlier on, to do amazing things. And when the feedback is not so great, we go back to the drawing board. Last year we had a hiccup. So this year we really are back. We are revived. We want. You can even tell from the campaign. We really want.
Energy, vibrancy.
And usually the fashion shows, the runway shows happens in the course of 3 days. This time
don't worry. We'll get to that. I want to do a little clarification. So, earlier I think I saw a Fashion Week that was based in Kumasi that had celebrities like Menu and Funny Face.
So that is not a Fashion Week. Let me correct that. There was Ashanti Fest. That's a celebration of Ashanti region and Kumasi. Ashanti Fest, which is, I think, the regional minister initiated it, and I think it's a great idea. And to kick it off, they celebrated fashion, so they had an Ashanti Fest and they had a fashion night. And I think that happened over a month ago. And I saw pictures, saw that celebrities were walking the runway. So that is slightly different. This is like an entire week.
An entire week celebration of fashion.
Yes.
Thank you.
So this is so much more than just that. Beautiful. But that was also good. I'm happy that is happening.
Of course, because I mean, I believe that there's enough room for all of this. And if we have more people coming up with more events or more platforms at a point when we will all want to curate like a bigger platform, there will be people to collaborate with. You get it? And then there will be people like you who have done it for 9 years, and if people are starting from and it's their first or second year, you will know the loopholes, you will know how to guide. You get what I'm trying to say? Now I'm talking about talking about initiative and all of that. This particular idea that you have, you think it's possible to pitch to him and collaborate with him?
Actually, that's the plan.
I don't even know why I'm stressing myself. Yeah.
That's like, I think his letter he should have received his invitation letter maybe today or tomorrow. Yeah, we really, because I've seen what he's doing in Kumasi, himself and the Kumasi mayor. We really want to go, and there's always a way to. It's great to work with governance because like really they are the people watching over the entire nation. And we believe Fashion Week is a platform of fashion. It's one of the careers that really contributes so much to the GDP of Ghana because like the amount of designers we do have in Ghana. And I'm really happy that Ghanaians are wearing Ghana now, and like creativity in terms of the fashion space is great. It's going amazing. I've seen brands that have come up and it's not even really with the traditional outfits. People are doing streetwear. And like you go like, whoa, this was made in Ghana. Like yes, so we have brands that can compete with like the global brands, and like it starts from home. These are the platforms we need to give to these brands for the world to see them. They're not going to be on the Paris Fashion Week or like London Fashion Week easy. We need to create our own. And Kumasi Fashion Week has done that. Lagos Fashion Week is doing amazing, and we want to follow in such footsteps even bigger than that.
Okay, even get of course, very important. Now we can't talk about all the glam and glitter of the fashion week. Let's talk about challenges. Briefly, before we get into the lineup, let's talk about the
challenges. There's a few challenges.
Because they can't be that easy.
It's not that easy. 9 years. It's not been easy. Technically for me it's like 14 years. Like
okay, of course.
Yeah, so it's not been easy. It's one thing to have an idea, and it's another thing to have people support it,
and also to bring it to
fruition. But then, I mean, you said we should talk about challenges. Challenging has been funding, but we're really grateful to the mall and then Doi Plus for always coming on board, and also the sponsors that do return every year to support the event. But then, but like I'm so happy we hopefully will collaborate with the regional minister, then we can get some sort of funding to subsidize the projection or the production of the event, because there are so many brands that would love to participate, but because of financial reasons they are not able to. We can highlight a lot of these young brands through this platform if we have the means, because you're going to produce the show, you're going to pay models, you're going to pay the lights, the technical. I mean, it's great we even have the 3 music network that's supporting, and this is because they are supported. But on a regular day you need to pay to be on these platforms to even propagate the gospel of the Fashion Week. So I'm really it's not easy. The challenge has really been finance, and also challenges in terms of designers. We want some of the designers to even prep better before they come on show. You are showing, this is like putting your best foot forward on a global stage. You don't just get up and show up. So some of the challenges, it's financial, it's designers, and also it's like people knowing what to do and doing it at the right time. You could have a team, but would the team deliver? My team has always delivered. Like I said, we had a hiccup last year, and that was more of an external partner. Yeah, but it kind of really ruined a lot of things for the show. It wasn't so bad, but like knowing the standard we operate on, I was like, no. It was a drop. It was a drop. So like, we are back for the 9th, and
I like the smirk on your face when you say you are back. It just shows that you know what, we've learned our lesson and we're coming back with a greater energy.
Yeah,
that's
awesome. Like no one could, like the lack of a better word, no one could clock us for like the past 8 years. It's been consistent, so good. Like people come. There are buses full of people going to Kumasi Fashion Week.
Wow.
Oh yes, people. It's like for some people it's like not a vacation, but it's for them to explore Kumasi. And for us, it's like a tourism period. Because some people do not get to go to Kumasi unless it's Kumasi Fashion Week. And then it's not just about the Fashion Week. They go to explore other parts of Kumasi. The great fufu joints, or Sekum in itself, the nightlife in Kumasi, the watching in Kumasi at night.
So I haven't tried that.
Oh girl, you should. I think that you should, whenever you are in Kumasi, maybe you should come for Kumasi Fashion Week this year.
I think I should.
You should. It's just next week. You should come.
I should.
You say you're looking for a stylist. You might find your stylist there.
You think so?
You might find your stylist, and you can find so many designers who want to clothe you. So opportunity knocking at your door.
You're giving me the...
Girl, it's just one day, one weekend. Come to Kumasi.
Okay, now let's talking about, this year, what is it going to be like? What do we expect? What activities do we have lined up?
Yes,
let the people know so that people can pick and choose
where they want to be available. Event is curated. It's not all over the place.
Okay.
It's very simple, but still has the essence of the fashion week. So we are kicking off with a fashion welcome party.
Ooh.
It's going to be a theme party. So come in your best drip. The theme, we are still battling it's either streetwear or neon.
Okay.
We want
neon as in like bright
colors. Can see the campaigns.
Okay, I get that.
Want to play around that. Neon meets streetwear.
Ooh.
So we want to do that. The venue is yet to be disclosed, but that's happening on the 29th.
Okay.
And then we have exhibition and sales of fashion goods and services at the mall. So that's a great thing. The mall is a commerce place, so people are coming in and out. So it's a great place to sell your products
at a discount.
At a discount. Usually when you are going on sales like that, you need to drop the prices slightly. Yes. So makeup brands, fashion brands, if you run a service that is under fashion, you're welcome. You should call us and you get like a space to showcase, and you can do that for the course of 4 days. So like from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that is happening during the day till evening.
Okay.
So on the 30th, we are holding our Ultimate Fashion Seminar, which is also one of the initiatives at Kumasi Fashion Group that's been running for 10 years. The Ultimate Fashion Seminar.
The Ultimate Fashion Seminar.
So that we get industry experts and fashion to come talk to a ready audience. That they could be designers, students. That's how we even collaborate with the tertiary schools. They come and learn on real topics. And this year, our topics is going to be based on the theme that is impact, innovation, and identity. And we are doing that. After that, we have the graduate shows late. That is on the Thursday. On the Friday, the 30th. In the afternoon, we have a graduate fashion installation. Okay. So the students get to showcase their things as well. Yes. Nice. And on the 30th, which is the grand runway shows, we will start with our next generation designers. But prior to that, we are doing we have a street camp that is going to cover street style across Kumasi. This time we're not even just making it we are not just focusing our lenses at the mall. We have lenses at KNUST, all the fashion institutions, and even Kejetia. We have our lenses going out, so we have our social media experts going out, capturing people's style, telling people, asking people their inspiration for the way they dress on a regular day. It will be nice.
I would love to see that.
So then it would make you experience people on the regular day, what people do with fashion and their sense of style. So our street style is really going across Kumasi. And then obviously we'll have the red carpet, because it's a fashion show, why not the red carpet? And then we have the grand runway shows, which will feature for close to 20 brands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. This sounds very packed.
It is packed.
And I like to wish you guys all the best. I'll see if I can make it, because it sounds like a lot will be going on, and I would love to see all the amazing fashion and the designers and the models that will be showcased. It's been a while since I went for a runway show.
Maybe you should come for Kumasi Fashion Week.
But would you like to mention any of the sponsors or supporters that have?
Yes. I want to say a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Namely Verna Mineral Water and McBerry by Twillium Ghana. They've held us down for years. Verna always come through for us. It's a water brand, but like they say, Verna changing lives, and they are changing lives in terms of fashion. They do support financially. They come, they give drinks, because people are walking, they are drinking. There's so much drinks, so much cookies to revitalize people. So Verna, we thank you so much. We have Sigma Health and Beauty that is providing makeup for the models, and that is with Best Beauty. I'm a beautician, you know this. So
your makeup
the beauty has to be, the backstage is always looking great. We have over 15 makeup artists that are lined up, and hairstylists, and we have Ultra Hair from Lome that is sponsoring hair extensions. We have Instruma or Fefie Salon in Kumasi that is being the salon and spa that will take care of all the hair and nails and everything of all the models. Am I forgetting anyone? We have Marina Marketing Limited providing cocktails, and we have Aswavo, and we have Iyanga. With this, our new collaboration with the Nigerian brand. It's an e-commerce brand, so they have a platform. What they are doing is they are getting the designers, some of the designers who have structured their things on their website to sell.
Oh, wow.
So it's giving you an avenue to sell, and also on their website. So they are creating an e-commerce website. They actually do have that. So imagine you're a brand and you have your stuff online that is selling. It's like an Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Sorry, an Amazon, what's it called? Website or like Tonaton.
I get
it's
that.
Like a platform for designers. So Yanga, we're excited to have you on. And yeah, as part of the workshop this year, they're going to talk to the designers and brands on how to make sure their things end up on such platforms.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How about media partners?
Media partners, obviously, Team Music TV. Yeah, Team Music TV, Team Music Networks. We have YF, we have Melange Africa, we have the Mirror newspaper and Orange FM based in Kumasi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so many other media partners do come on board. But I'll also use this opportunity to say a huge thank you. Some of our silent partners, Grand Eagle Motion, they handle all the visuals for the show.
Wow.
Grand Eagle, they've been shooting our visuals for over 10 years.
Wow.
Yes. So like when you look at all the, I mentioned the campaign.
Yeah.
When you look at they are able to bring our vision to life, and they are there to film the show. We have Wahala Entertainment that is also supporting, and also Zoe Plus. So there are so many brands that do support, but they're usually silent. Yeah,
I get that.
And then I would say a huge thank you to the city of Kumasi for holding this fashion week down. Because like I said, I live in Accra. And to go back every year, put together the show, the designers, and even the audience.
I get that.
Guys, show up in your best outfit this
Don't
year.
worry, I'm sure that they would definitely
Yes.
show up, because if I know anything about Kumasi, is that they show up and they show up properly.
Yes.
And so I can't wait to see what's going to take place between the 29th and the 31st. But all I can say is all the best to you and your team. Hopefully I can make it.
Yeah, and you should follow us on all our social media platforms to get information and to get tickets to the show.
Yeah.
And you can follow us on Instagram at Kumasi Fashion Week, Twitter, and TikTok. And for the ticket shop code is star 920 star 924 star. Let me get it right.
We'll do all to put it on the screen.
Yeah, to put it on the screen. I just want to make sure I get it. But I want to mention it. Star 920 star 24 star 91 hash.
Okay.
Once you go on there, you can get your tickets for the
show. All right,
show.
lovely people. Thank you so much, Amos, for coming through. It's always lovely to talk to you.
Always lovely.
Exactly. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a listen to Amos and I talk about Ghanaian fashion. If you'd love to be at the Kumasi Fashion Week, do well to get your tickets. Show up, enjoy Ghanaian fashion, get a thing or two for yourself, and have a great time. And I'm sure the food is also going to be so great. Yeah. My name is Sofa. This has been Thread Special. We'll catch you on the next one. Adios. Bye.